welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and I decided to do something just a little different today. I thought I'd go live and do my morning video instead because my husband is off to getting an oil change and he'll be gone for at least an hour. So, I figured why not? So today is Vlogmas Advent day number 20. What are we? We're only 2 days away. 23rd. It is the 23rd of December. Okay, so let's get that. Should I start with my Advent or should I show you guys my Santa Claus that I've been making? So, oh, I do have my book. Okay, so the last Santa Claus that I showed you, let's see, we were on, I don't remember, to be honest. Hello, Tammy. So I'm doing my video just as a live, so I figured why not. So I'm trying to figure out, good morning. And also I may be going live like this in the mornings, Monday through Friday, starting mid to late January, depending on how things work out with Kim. So I'm trying to remember what I've shown you on my last video. Let's see if I finished anything. Gosh, I can't remember. Having 2 days off over the weekend, I forget things. And I feel like my video's kind of glitchy. And I'm getting lots and lots of caked up cotton that I don't know what I'm going to do with when I'm done with Christmas stuff. Okay, I told children to leave me alone, so I don't know why I hear them coming in the hallway. Sorry, I am finding... Hello, Michelle. Hello, everybody. If I missed anybody coming in, I'm doing something a little different. Instead of recording my live, like I said, my husband's off this week. He's off getting an oil change in my car, so I said I'm gonna pull a card from Kim's book and go live and do a video that way. So I'm looking for my Santa Claus that I do, that I've been doing along with Kim's stitch and colors that she's pulling from her Advent tree. And then I will show you my Advent countdown box stuff in a moment too. We have 3 days to pull for that. Where are they? I've literally been just throwing things in this bag, and I'm just having to dig past some of this stuff to get to what I have finished and what I haven't finished. Okay, I have found it. It was all the way at the bottom. Oh, no way. No way. No worries, Michelle. Lurk away. Okay, so where is that one? Okay, I'm missing something. Hold on a second. Sorry. Oh, that one. Okay, it was the shell stitch. I already showed you guys the shell stitch. So the leftover cotton I had from the shell stitch, I made some a small scrubby, square scrubby like this. With, again, I still have to sew in the tails. Maybe we'll have a sew, weave it in Wednesday sesh coming up soon. Or maybe I'll just sit down and do these one of these days because I got to get these for Christmas gifts. So be safe going to the store. I have to do a grocery order eventually. So here is a round scrubby I did with the same yarn with a tail to sew in. Honestly, normally I take this tail and just stick it between the 2 layers because they pull apart. And I can just stick it in there. But I just haven't done that yet. Let's see. My popcorn stitch is done. And again, this one's probably going to be for me. So this one's going to be for the house just because it, I don't know. Just because the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, so Kim was saying that when she did the granny stitch, she did it in a C2C, which, by the way, I did a blanket in a C2C granny stitch, and I love that blanket. However, I actually went traditional with the granny stitch, and I made a granny square. And I alternated it, it was supposed to be in green, and I alternated it with this variegated that had green in it right here. You can kind of see it in there. It's a variegated green, but it had red and blue as well mixed with the cream. So I just went with it, and I think it looks amazing. I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites. But I finished the granny square like I traditionally do, and you know, finished off the corner, cut my yarn, pulled my tail through, and went, ah, crap, I forgot the handle. So I took the yarn after I had went and done some other stuff, and I actually reattached it and went around with a single crochet border just so I could add the handle on, and I think it looks awesome. So that's my granny stitch in a granny square. And then there was a wave stitch in yellow. So here is my wave stitch, and I actually took, this is a variegated that had yellow in it, as you can see here on this one. I just happened to use part of it that didn't have a whole lot of yellow in it, and it had more of that blue up here, but I think it looks like, I don't know, if you hold it like this, it almost kind of gives you that sunset-y or sunrise with the water, you know, if you hold it upside down. So this is the wave stitch in yellow. I did border it in yellow to make it kind of flat a little bit on the top here. I did one row. So the wave stitch is done in a 2-row repeat. So I did the first row of it and then went around with a single crochet to do a border to make it, try to flatten it as much as I can. I mean, it's still got a little bit of a wave to it, but not a whole lot. So that is my wave stitch in yellow with a handle. I have not finished my Catherine wheel. It is still sitting here in the bag. We're down to the last couple of days, so once I finish the jasmine stitch from yesterday, which I will show you here in just a minute, I have to do the even moss stitch one, another one today, because I could cheat and pull out one I've already done, because I've already done the even moss stitch. I just don't know that I have it in purple. So I have the Catherine wheel I still need to finish. This has become my popcorn one, like I did the first time. But I do like the Catherine wheel a little more than I liked the popcorn. But I frogged the popcorn and started a new pattern with the popcorn and finally got it finished because it worked up faster. I just need to stop not picking this up. That's the only issue with this one. It's just not getting picked up. You know, I'm going to other stuff first. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let me take a drink. I'm starting to get a tickle. So I have had my third nosebleed in a week, but I think it was self-inflicted. I was literally just going like this with my finger inside my nose and pulling down on the inside right here part of it, not the nostril, but the inside, and it set it off, and it like a gusher. I swear, I don't know why all of a sudden my nosebleeds have become like that. But anyway, as long as I don't mess with my nose, it doesn't bleed. So I just need to just not touch it. I've gotten very cautious of that. To the point I'm going to go cut my nails down because I don't want to scratch it. So hopefully we can get through this live with nothing happening, because they happen at random too. Well, the one did. The second one did. Okay, so let me grab my jasmine stitch here to show you that one, and then we will move on to the Advent countdown box. Okay, so I was looking up the jasmine stitch on YouTube because I've attempted it, but I've never actually done the jasmine stitch, if that makes sense. Like, I attempted it but never actually did anything with it. I attempted it and went, I must have just not wanted to challenge myself or something. Anyway, as I was searching it on YouTube, I came across in like the second or third video the jasmine stitch in the round versus the rose, and I went, ooh, I really like that, and that would work really well as a hot pad. So that is what I am doing. It doesn't look round right now because I am actually, let me turn it this way. I feel like I showed you the back there. So this is the front here, and so it's a look. I just started my 5th round here, so that's why it looks all wonky. But I'm gonna put a handle on it when I'm done with this round, and I think that's gonna be awesome. So Michelle may need to come out of lurk mode for a moment. Shoot, I can't remember your name. I have considered a humidifier, and I actually cleared off my end table to put one there. I just got to get one. My kids have one in their rooms. I thought about stealing one of theirs, but they really need them too, so I just need to go to the store and get one. But again, right now, go to the store to get one. Yeah, no, there's just, I don't know, there's a questionable comment in the chat. I just, it's nothing bad yet, but it just kind of, it's got my red flags going, Michelle. So that's why I just said if you wouldn't mind kind of keeping an eye on that one. It's right before CNY woman, or at least on my end. So, and I just happened to see you in here, so I don't know who my other moderators are. No, I only have a couple. I think Michael and Marianne. I think those are my 3. So, anyway, jasmine stitch. I was just showing that to you. So, I'm doing the jasmine stitch. It is so, y'all, so soft and squishy in this. I love this cotton yarn. And because it's a puff stitch, it's squishy. I love it. I love the feel of this so much, I want to keep it for myself. So, let's see. 1, 2, okay. So, let me do real quick on this so I know where I'm at. Because if I don't keep track of this, I'm going to have to pull out some of it to figure out where I'm at again. Because as you go on the rounds, you have to add no, you're not being rude. I was just, my antennas were going off. It's fine. It just threw me off. I apologize. And it's crocheting. So yeah, I don't really, I've tried knitting, but I don't do much for knitting. So, anyway, with each round of the jasmine stitch, you do, at least with the round, you do 3 puff petals, for each like stitch, so to speak, but you do like, so I'm on round 5, so I'm doing, I don't know if you can see this across here, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 puffs that are laying like on their side. So that I've done my 3 puff petals, my 4 sets of 3 puff petals. So I just did a set of 2 puff petals to finish the repeat. So it's like my first repeat. So I have to repeat that all the way around. 4 sets of 3 puff petals, and then a set of 2, 4, then set of 2. That's what I have to do all the way around until I get to this puff right here, or here, one of these 2 puffs. And that's where I finish off the round. Yeah, no worries. It's fine. I apologize for being weird about that, but yeah. Okay, so let's do the countdown box. Let's see. That's 24. There's 20. Okay. So I have 21, 22, and 23 to do. Because I need to do Saturday, Sunday, and today. And I only have 3 of these left, so I'm just going to open all 3 of them. I'm not going to randomly pick this time because it's the only 3 that's left. Hello, Crafty Gypsy. Merry and bright. Alright, so I'm just opening up my... these are like little gifts that came in the Advent countdown box. And then I get to open these bags with the yarn in it. This is my Advent, my daily Advent, and then these are just, you know, I call them random gifts because I have been randomly pulling them out, you know, one with each day. Yes, but I just, yeah, just have to be careful with who's watching and who's messing around on here, so. Excuse me. And I do apologize for the crinkling, but I can't help it. So, okay, it's long and skinny here. I am gonna say, and it feels like there's a piece that you clip onto something right here. Like you can, so I'm thinking pen. Oh, it is a clicky pen. So, I've been trying to watch other people's countdown box openings with, and knowing that they're Russ's countdown boxes, but then I've also been like, I can't watch because I don't want to ruin all the surprise for me. So, he thought a cigar. Well, the reason I thought pen is because I happened to see somebody else open a pen, so. Ooh, that is a really, really nice pen. It's got a stylus on the end too, and it's got his information on there. It's Raining Yarn, and then his P.O. box. YouTube, It's Raining Yarn. So I will try to remember to go back and tag him in this video, because normally when I record the video and I upload it, I tag him in it. So that way he can still watch me open today's amazing stuff that I got from him. So I'm going to put the pen over here. Alright, so this is how my videos go, so I hope you guys are enjoying. This is my recording process, so with a little extra conversation in there, you know, with it being alive. Okay, so we have not a square, but it's rectangular in shape, and it feels like paper, it bends like a Post-it notes, but it doesn't. I've never really seen Post-its this size, but they make Post-its in all sizes. And it is wrapped in beautiful purple tissue paper. What are they doing out there? I thought I'd be safe for an hour. This is why I do it in the morning when they're in bed still, because then I don't have to worry about them being all up in my business. Oh, it is Post-its. It is a Post-it pad. And it's got 4 different colors on there. I'm trying to see what brand this is. I can't read. My eyes are not working. That's the brand on the back. Ugh. My nose is run. Okay, y'all, when I get a runny nose now, I get all paranoid that it's, you know, those nosebleeds, because that's what it feels like when your nose is running. That's what my nosebleeds feel like. Like it is. I'm gonna put the Post-it notes somewhere right there. Okay. Ooh, what do we have here? My comments stopped moving. Are you guys still there? Am I still going good? I'm just gonna act like I'm recording a video, which I am. I mean, in all honestness, I am. Yes, the thummies are doing well. 9 and 11. I like that. Okay, this is like lotion to me, or some sort of like squeeze bottle. What kind is it gonna be if it is lotion? What kind? Ooh, Jergens. Some good stuff. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Good stuff. I have a hard time putting lotion on though when I'm working on projects because then once I put it on, I have to wait for it to, you know, soak into my skin because I don't like messing with things with my hands feeling all oily from lotion. Yes, it is Russ's Advent countdown box. So I am going to open day 21 yarn. So what color are we going to get? And I'm actually saving these bags, and I'm going to use them to put, the whatchamacallits that I'm making as Christmas gifts in them and hand them to people. That's going to be how I give them their gift. So like, for example, once I finish the tails on this, I'll take this and kind of, you know, maybe rolled up like this. And it's almost the size of the yarn that's in here. So, ooh, what color do we have? Ooh. Now the color is coming off way different on the camera than it is in person. Let's see if I can get it to, it's like it's a lighter blue. It's like coming out very vibrant on my camera. There we go, right in there. See how much less vibrant. It's beautiful in person. It's, I don't know how to, see, my shirt is making it look really blue. But like when I put it up here, right in there, that's the color. Not quite so grayish, but yes, it's more of that. Oh, Erin, hello. Hello. So I decided to come live instead of record my video because my husband, again, he's not working this week because he is spoiled with his job. And so I decided, why not go live instead of recording it? So anyway, there is that. There's 21. I'm going to put it right here in my box of all my other yarn. And then I'm going to take my bag. Yep. So basically, this bag is big enough that I could take this with the, I do plan on putting like a smaller scrubby with it. And then I can be like, there you go. Merry Christmas. There's your present. And I don't have to do any wrapping of it. I just throw it in here and there you go. That's my plan. So I'm going to reuse these bags because they are perfectly perfect. You know, they're already Christmassy themed. They hide what's in them. The only thing is I do have to figure out a way to get these stickers off of here. But I may just go through. I have some random stickers that are just like, you know, food and fun little stickers. I could actually probably just stick over the top of it just for a random sticker. Okay, so day number 22. And yes, I will still do my crocheting on my shawl because, you know, we got to get that done. Because I'm so close to being done with it. Once I finish the front post double crochet row, I think I am done. Ooh, what is this color? Oh, you know what? I didn't tell you what the color name, because I've been telling you what the color name is. So this is Admiral Blue, number 13. So it has a color number 13, and it's called Admiral for that blue there. And then the next one, it's like a, I don't know, kind of a coppery brown. Hello, Russ. Oh my gosh, Russ. Yes. I love your countdown box. Everything in it. So, yep, and there you go, guys. Russ, It's Raining Yarn. There we go. Oh, yay, there's Michael. So, there is day 22. I'm actually just opening some of your box. I love this yarn. I seriously don't know what I'm going to make with all these colors. Let me open up the next one, and then I will show you guys all the colors I have so far. So, all right, day number 23. Or, yeah. Good morning, Sandy. Or good afternoon for you, I suppose. You're almost in the afternoon now. Oh, get off me, tape. Ooh, this is a bright yellow. It's very golden yellow. Have no idea what I'm going to make with all these. No idea. The story has not been told yet. I'm still getting all the chapters in place. So this one is apricot, number 8. This is called apricot, color number 8. All right, let me show you the colors I have so far. Now, Juan, I noticed, was putting them in like an ombre kind of thing, but I'm putting them in the order that I've been getting them. So here are the 3 I got today. Well, from Saturday, Sunday, and today's. And then, which one was which? I think, okay. And then here are the colors I have opened so far. So there are those. There's definitely some purples, greens, yellows, and maybe these like browns, and like a gray. I need to start putting these in my ombres to see what kind of... Yes, Russ, yeah, a temperature blanket. I don't know that I want to make a temperature blanket because those things get huge. I know there's ways that you can do it to minimize the size of them, but I just don't want a giant blanket. And I also don't want to make a bunch of little square motifs that I have to sew together, you know? So, I don't know. I'm actually toying with the idea of maybe making something along the same lines as what you did with your minis from the pickle jar. No worries, Erin. Y'all step away and come back as much as you need to or have to, because this is just my daily video that instead of recording it, I'm going live. So it didn't last a week. It's been rough, Erin. I've had this box since, gosh, I think mid-October. Mid to late October. So I had to wait till... Well, I actually started opening mine in November to pre-record, the first 2 weeks of December's videos because I was gone for 10 out of those 14 days. I was gone to Hawaii, so. All right, that is what I have for you. I still have my the last bits over here in my basket. It's getting so like less and less. It's sad, but I'm saving my bigger gifts to open for the next few days. That's funny. Sandy, his 12-hour live begins at 7 p.m. Central. Michael, correct me. I think that's the time you're putting out, is 7 p.m. Central to 7 a.m. Because it's you're in the Central Time Zone, I believe, in Texas as well. So I know it's from 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve to 7 a.m. on Christmas Day. And I have been shouting you out. One of my videos last week, I made sure everybody knew about that. So if you guys need some company on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Michael from MDL will be live for 12 hours. Yep, Central Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. And then Juan plans to go live at some point, I think he said. And then Miss C will be live at some point on Christmas Day, I think at her normal time. And then Kim with Fortunate Creations will be live in the morning on Christmas Day. There's a whole bunch of them going live that day. Okay. I like that, Russ. I like that idea. Yep, Juan will be on your live too. Yep. Okay, let me pull out my shawl. And my hook is missing. Why is my hook missing? I normally have it sitting on top, but it's not there. Why is it not there? It's not there. Oh my gosh, y'all. Russ I love my bag. I know you told me this was handmade for the boxes, and I think it's amazing. Russ is gonna charge admission. So I have all my notions in here, like my little tape measure. As not one, Jaxie called it her little clicker. Didn't she call this her clicker? My clicker's in here. I got my tin of, what's it called? Stitch markers. Yeah, I will be in and out of everybody's lives over those 2 days because, you know, I got kiddos. We go to our Christmas Eve service. They actually have a 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and a 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve. So we're actually going to go to the 3 p.m. one and then have a nice dinner at home. And I want to watch Elf. I haven't gotten to watch Elf yet. And I got my tapestry needles in here. And I got my... This had those little clips in it. These. So I actually took those out of here because they were so loud. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put in here. But you know, that's the beauty of this is I can use it for whatever I want down the road. So I love this thing. I absolutely do. And then it's lined with ladybugs and a rainbow and daisies. Love it. So, okay, Russ, explain to me the purpose behind these. Is this for like patterns and stuff to clip them onto something, or like what are these? What would be the use behind this with crochet or knitting? Because they're so tiny. Okay, let me find my... Okay, let me just put it this way, Russ. Aside from the yarn in there being amazing, the box was worth it just for this bag. Like, seriously. This bag was so worth it. Alright. Pretty sure this is the hook size I was using. I don't know what happened to my hook. It's normally in this bag, and it's not. Oh, you know what? I think I took it out because I wasn't sure what size I was going to use. No, I didn't. Never mind. I don't know where it's at. And that's weird that it's missing from my project bag. I know, they're all different. Like, I've been loving the ones that I see with, like, the where they took and, like, sewed around, like, the edging of things. Like, I love mine, don't get me wrong. Like, but I've been loving seeing the ones, like, the one Juan and Jax got. Those were really cool looking with the design stitched into the bag. Hello, Angela. Okay, so here is where I was at. This is what I finished from the last video right here. So I'm just gonna start working on that. Thankfully it's an easy enough stitch that I can sit here and try to keep up with the chat. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just, so what I was thinking, instead to make them less loud in that box, I'm going to take a piece of felt and figure out a way to adhere it to the inside of the tin, so that way it like muffles the sound a little bit. But because it's a matte finish, I don't know how well that's going to work. So I'm going to have to figure out some really strong glue. But I do like that idea. See, that's why I asked. Because you had a thought behind it, and so now I know. And I think it was an amazing thought behind it. Yeah, mine's on the short side. I like it. I think it's cool. Because I could stick hooks in, or I could stick, honestly, I think this notebook might fit in it. It's Let's see. I don't know how much crochet I'm actually going to get done today. I still got 25 minutes of crochet time. Well, okay. It fits, but it's a bit of a pain to get it in. So, and plus I just hit the 10 at the bottom, so it's not going to go all the way in. It will fit, but it just barely fits. It's not a tight fit, but it's teetering on tight. So, a notebook just slightly smaller than this will fit amazing in there. Seriously, Aaron, like, his box was so worth it. Just for the yarn, to be honest. If you didn't put any of those extra gifts in there, I still would have paid you the money for it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get another one next year. I don't know if I can do both of your boxes in 1 year, but I can definitely do that Advent one for sure. Oh boy. I think I have a kiddo going to the, now my youngest is still, we're dealing with, you know, still needing assistance to be wiped. So I just heard a whole bunch of toilet paper unraveling. And I still hear him messing with it, so I'm like, ugh. Yeah, well, I don't know, Russ. That's a good question because I've never really thought about that before. But what I like about it is, I don't know if you saw my video, but a lot of times my hooks during like the summertime, warmer months, I get kind of like sticky. Not from being like food sticky, but like, you know how you get kind of hot and sticky just from the humidity? And not really hot and sticky, but you just, your hands just get kind of sticky from the humidity. It somehow transfers onto the hook. And so, you know, I'll be going along and it's smoothly crocheting, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, it's like starting to like stick. And so it's like, okay, I gotta go check on my kiddo. I am hearing a lot of cleaning up going on, so give me a second. But anyway, I like to take that cloth or my t-shirt and I'll sit here and I'll go like this, or the blanket or whatever I'm working on, and clean it off, and it goes back to being normal again. That cloth will come in handy for that aspect right there. All right, give me 30 seconds, y'all. Hopefully 30 seconds to a minute to go figure out what's going on with this kid and make sure there's not a mess in my bathroom. I'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. Okay, sorry about that intermission. Yep. So yeah, I had to help him finish cleaning up, and then I had to wash my hands. So, so, well, good night, Russ. Have a good sleep. Thank you guys for being patient and waiting. I apologize. You know, when it hits, you know, you gotta go when you gotta go. Can't really plan those things. I just wish you would go when it is time and not wait. And then there's messes to be picked up. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Ooh. I know. Baking molasses cookies with raisins, yum. I know, but still, he's 7. He should be doing this on his own by now. I'm just so done. I'm so done cleaning up after him with that. Just so done. I love that kid to death. You know that. But oh my goodness. Like, come on. Okay, I need to readjust this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Is that good? Yes, my youngest is 7. This gnome looks like it's just floating in the air behind me. That's one of the gifts from Russ's box. One of the little, I call them the random gifts. I know, Russ. I know. But it's like, could you not need me in that department? I already clean up after other stuff. I don't want to clean up after that anymore. When I was done with diapers, I thought I was done with that. But no. Oh well. It is something to laugh about. I'll give you that. And yes, Russ, I do think about that all the time. Like when he wants to come cuddle with me, y'all, if I'm doing this. Now, right now I'm live and he knows to leave Mama alone. But if I'm out on the couch and I have a crochet project in my hand, I will literally put it down and take him in my lap and hold him. Yeah, see, I'm having to sit closer to read this. I need it closer to me. Mine are grown. I wish I still could help them. Now it's just Dad, I need money. Yeah, I know. But to be honest, come on. It's not wiping up number 1. It's wiping up number 2. Like, ugh. Thankfully, it's not after I was, you know, I ate something. I was full. Like, those are the worst times. Yep, and yeah. So I try to put down what I'm doing and be there with him when he needs it. And that was one of those things. I'm glad I went and checked on him because now he made a mess on the outside of the toilet too for some reason. I don't know why, because he's able to make it into the toilet, so I don't know why he had that issue. But I had to clean that up too. But he didn't quite get himself clean, but he did a good job. He tried. So anyway, I'm making my fiance a wool blanket, and I'm not making a granny square blanket. Oh, wow. What are you doing then with it? I'm so close to being done with this, y'all. I'm so excited. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what, my brain literally just went blank. I may sit here for a minute quiet, y'all, because my brain, like, y'all, I need something. I need to move on from the bathroom talk, because, that's just, we don't need to talk about that. And my brain, like, just went blank. Ooh, look at that, 13 and 13. And my eyeballs are crossing. Sneak, sneak, bounce, bounce. I love that, Marianne. I love that that's you. Like, that's your thing. I don't see anybody else ever doing that unless they respond to you with it. This is my coffee for the morning because I decided I wanted this. And then once this is gone, it is straight water, y'all. I'm serious about my nose, like, keeping it as hydrated and moist as possible. Oh, cool. Yes, you have, Sandy. You have been pounced. So this morning on Kim's Live, they were talking about shopping and stuff, and I'm like, I am all done. My kids. So it's funny. I don't really shop for anybody else. I shop for my kids and my husband. That's it, and then myself, obviously. So for my Christmas presents, I got myself a Addy knitting machine 22 pin machine, the 22 pin size, and then I had convinced my husband to allow me to buy a heat press, one of the easy press ones that you actually manually push down to make t-shirts, because I was like, ooh, that'd be fun, and the kids would love to do that. And he had offered to buy me a pearl ring or whatever while we were in Hawaii and spend a decent amount of money on a ring for our 20th, and I just never really found anything. I was really like, ooh, I gotta have that, and I never really did look in person. I looked online, but I never really looked in person. And so we went on a date on Saturday night without the kids for kind of like an anniversary dinner, and because we didn't really get that chance while we were in Hawaii. Might be after. Wait, hold on. Might be after the New Year to do them. Yeah. Yay! Well, hi, Zach. Good morning. So while we were at dinner, I was like, I really want to get a heat press, and it was on sale for $100. It was normally a $200 machine, and it was on sale for $99. So we got it for like, or no, I eventually went up to the next size. The next size was like $130 for a $250 machine, and so he was like, just get the bigger one. It's like $30 more. I was like, oh, okay. Well, the next day, I hadn't even opened the box yet, y'all, because I'm waiting till Christmas, and plus I don't have anything to make anything with right now, and I just have the press. I don't have the t-shirts, I don't have the vinyl, I don't have nothing. I just have the machine, or the heat press. The next day I was watching a video about this lady talking about the auto press, and so I looked into the auto press, and it's an even bigger one. It's like 12 by 15, I think, but it's got an automatic motor on it that helps. It will sense how thick your machine or your piece is, your project is in the press, and it'll actually apply the right pressure to it that it needs. It doesn't have Bluetooth connection like the easy presses do, which helps you set the right temperature and the right pressure and all that, which I don't really care about that. I can manually set all that stuff. I don't care. Y'all, this machine is normally $1,000. Now, one, I would never ask him to buy something like that expensive if I wasn't actually doing a business in making t-shirts or other items, to be able to do it as an investment for that. Ooh, and even $1,000 for a heat press, I was like, no. I would never ask for that. At least not anytime soon, because I know that's way out of our budget. Well, this machine is on sale for $300 at Joann's and Michael's and Amazon, and he goes, Just get that one. Take the other one back and get that one. So those are my gifts for myself. But anyway, I was just thinking about how I am done with shopping because all my kids' stuff is done. I'm just waiting on 2 Etsy orders to arrive, and hopefully FedEx actually delivers it today and doesn't say, you know, undeliverable again. Like, we have been home. Like, you can deliver these things. Holly Jolly Christmas. I love Christmas music, Zach. I actually purposely turned it onto my radio station in my car versus streaming it through YouTube Music because I have a playlist of Christmas music, but it's just not the same as the music I like on the radio. I just don't like listening to the radio because they play all the commercials. Like, if you would play more music than commercials, I would listen to the radio more often. But I avoid the radio like the plague because I feel like more than half the time I'm listening to commercials than I am music. Eventually, the radio station I listen to will get to playing, I think they call it like uninterrupted for like 24 hours or something like that. But I'm like, I need that all the time. So, just praying that my gifts, because the 2 gifts I'm waiting are for my daughter. I mean, they're not vitally important, but I bought them with the intention of giving them to her for Christmas. So, do you guys all have your shopping done for Christmas? I mean, you guys have like 2 days. What? Oh my gosh, Erin, I thought it was on mine for now, and then I finished reading your comment. There was an 18-minute commercial on a YouTube video you watched last night. Gee, many Christmas. Well, I bet it was a weight loss one because I'm hearing weight loss commercials are longer. I don't have the ads turned on my videos. Do you guys? Oh, my nose is running. I need a tissue and I don't have one nearby. Oh, where are they? I really need to have these nearby because of my nose, with the nosebleeds. But I've only had them 3 times in a week, so they're not happening regularly. It was on one of Juan's videos. Oh my goodness. It wasn't for any product. Oh my goodness. But do you guys have any with my videos? Because I'm a premium, YouTube premium purchaser, member, subscriber, whatever you want to call it. We have the YouTube premium. I never see commercials on YouTube. So, hello, Moonrose. So I don't know if my videos have any. I feel like nobody's ever said anything to me about seeing them. So, anyway, so this morning I decided to come on live instead of recording my videos. So I'm doing my crochet part of my video where I sit here and crochet and just kind of talk about whatever, but now I have people to actually respond to. So you haven't seen any on mine? Okay. I haven't turned them on, I don't think. Because there's a thing in the YouTube Studio app or the YouTube Studio that you can add ads to your videos to bring in more money, I guess. And I'm just like, I don't need it, so. Ooh. I wish there was a way that you could send me some of those molasses cookies. Fun times, Marianne. So, my husband asked the kids what they wanted to eat for dinner on Christmas Eve because we will be home by 4:15, 4:30 after our Christmas Eve service. So we will have dinner, be able to have dinner that evening. So I don't know what I want to make. This weekend I have family coming up, and I was thinking about making my meatballs and mashed potatoes, but I would have to make at least 2 batches of that for everybody to eat. Oh yeah, I have literally missed the last probably month of those. Because it'll be like Monday and it'll be 11 o'clock my time, and I go, oops, I missed it, like by 5 minutes. I think it starts at what, in a minute now? So I suppose I'll miss ya, Moonrose, while you go play bingo. Unless you're able to watch it on, you know, play it on another device while you watch here. Okay, I just moved into my dark colors, so y'all, I think I'm gonna make it to the end. Would y'all hate me if I finish this whole thing today and not finished it on my Advent videos? I got 4 minutes left of the hour. So, because I made it a goal to work on this only when I record my Advent videos. So, but I get to working on it and then I don't want to put it down. I just want to finish it. So at this point, I'm this far from the apex that I'm going to finish this side today. Once I get to the apex, I'll feel like I have a good stopping point that I can put it down for today and then pick it up tomorrow. So, was 9 to 10 a good time for you guys to come on? Because I may do this again tomorrow, as long as my hubby is okay with that. Mid to late January, I may start doing 7:30 to 8:30 Central. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to do the live yet. That's why I was doing this, to kind of see, you know, I feel like it still had the same flow to it for the most part as my normal recordings. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think I like the live because then it gives me, you know, people to talk to. But also, I'm a lot like Michael, and I like to do the pop-ups. But also, if Kim has, you know, if she takes her new full-time job, she won't be able to have her coffee in the morning. And then I thought, you know, I could help her fill that time, and, or, you know, help her and all those that are on her live every morning have, you know, another channel, another familiar face to go to and hang out with for that hour in the morning. Zach, you're fine. Hey, I'm random just like that. Like, it is so fitting. Hello, Kimmy. Zach, how old are you? I think you're very close to the same age as me. Hello, Kim. I was just literally talking about you. So, yeah, I was just talking about how I want to be able to give a familiar face in that hour time slot that you go live in the mornings, if you get your job. So, and of course, I had to ask you. You know, I don't know. I know we don't need to ask, but at the same time, I was like, no, I respect you enough that I need to ask. You know, so like, I felt like I couldn't do it without asking, if that makes sense. Like, I just had to. I wanted to make sure it would be okay if I was a good, you know, fill-in. And honestly, it won't be the same. It'll be like this. Because I don't know. I don't dabble in as many crafts as you do, so I don't have quite as much content to put forth and change it up. For me, it's crochet and yarn, and which is 90% of yours, but you know, you're able to put in those other crafts every once in a while and just kind of keep it fresh and new. 30 years old. Have fun, Moonrose. Enjoy Hobie Bingo without me. I don't know if I'll get to it today. Ugh, my nose. I need a tissue. Thankfully, it's running for a different reason than bloody noses. So you're 30 years old. Okay, so you are 10 years younger than me, but in a lot of ways, very slow. I'm random too. I'm a random, like, I will squirrel I'll be sitting here talking about one thing and completely squirrel over into left field. Okay, y'all, I am at the apex, so double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Ooh, Kim. Ooh, I can show you my jasmine stitch. Oh, hold on, let me put my stitch marker in the right spot. I gotta move my stitch markers. So I always put a stitch marker in the see the loop here? This is where I would start from. I put a stitch marker in there, and then it keeps the work from pulling out and losing my place. And then I also have, well, I thought I did. Where'd I put it? Oh, that's right, I didn't start at the beginning. I also have my progress keeper. I'm going to move from here. So let me show you what I got done. I got all of this done to the apex. So I'm going to move this progress one to the apex. Granted, I know tomorrow when I start this up again, I will be starting from the apex. So it won't be like, it'll be able to be seen. So yeah, the even moss stitch, Kim, I love it. It's just, and that's why I love it and the crunch, because they're basically identical stitches. The only difference is where you place the stitches into. So like with the crunch stitch, you're going half double into the slip stitch from the row below, but on an even moss stitch, you're doing slip into slip, half into half, slip into slip, half into half, but then you're starting and ending with a slip with the even, and a crunch stitch, you're starting with a half and ending with a slip stitch. Well, enjoy your shopping, Michelle. Love you. Okay, let me show you the jasmine stitch. So here is my jasmine stitch in the round. Now, it's not round at the moment because I have started my, so like I told you on the live this morning, I have one more round I wanted to do to make it big enough. So this is round 5 that I started on right here. But once I'm done, it'll be kind of, it's almost kind of hexy shaped, but it's, you know, it's in the round. So I love it. It is very, very, and very, oh, it's so soft and like squishy. It's amazing how thick this is too for all the puffs that are in here. This works great as a hot pad stitch. I want to see if I can find one of my even moss stitch. Because I don't remember which one I did even and which one I did crunch on at this point. Because I was going to show you, they're almost identical in the way they look too, but they're just done just slightly different in where you place things. So, and I'm still finishing my Catherine wheel. That's the only one I have unfinished besides the jasmine. So I got to finish those two and then do an even moss stitch one, which I'll probably end up doing the even moss stitch one and getting it done because I know I can get it done quick. Silver bells. I love silver bells. I just can't sing it because that's the only part I know. Aw, hi Lori. Aw, that warms my heart, Kimmy. Yeah, the even moss stitch works up really quick, Kim. It works up quick, just like the crunch stitch. I can't say it enough. They're almost identical stitches. They should honestly just be, like, one should just be a variation of the other. Honestly, the even moss stitch, I don't like the name of it. Because it's not a moss stitch in my mind. Because the moss stitch in my mind is the linen stitch, which is the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. But I know you can do the moss stitch in different stitches. But I really feel like the even moss stitch should be called the modified crunch stitch. Or the crunch stitch whatever, because it's just a modified version of the crunch stitch. That one is so hard to say. Why is that crunch stitch? Oh. Zach. Oh, Kimmy, that melts my heart knowing that. Hi, Lori. How are you? Thank you for watching me and listening to me. So it is an hour and 5 minutes, y'all. I am gonna get off of here. Get my mess cleaned back up because I had to empty this cotton bag. So this is how I've been doing my cotton here lately. Let me show you real fast. Literally, it's been in this bag. This big bag. I don't even know if you can see the whole size of it. And it's just full of all my cotton and stuff. But I had to pull a bunch of it out to get to the ones I had finished at the bottom. So I need to pick all this bag up. And y'all, I need help figuring out what to do besides a bunch of these with my leftover cotton because I have so much of it left over from all these cloths that I've been making with Kim's Santa Claus thing, and then also the ones I was making for gifts before she even started that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all this scrap cotton. Ugh, and look, I took all my peaches and cream out of my stash and put it in this bag. I don't like this stuff. I don't know. I think I'm gonna gift this to somebody. You are one of the potential recipients. There's another girl I know that I may send to, just because of her what's the word I'm looking for? Her career that she does is very much something I want to support. She's a first responder, so I am very much my first responders, my police officers, my paramedics, my doctors, well, not doctors, my paramedics, firefighters, policemen, and military. Those are my go-tos when I gift and donate things first, and then if they don't need it, then I go to my next people. So yes, Kim, don't worry. You've been on the brain with that too. So I am going to get off here, clean up my mess, and that's what I got for you guys today. So don't forget, it is a beautiful day to be kind and positive and make something beautiful. And I will see y'all on my next video, whether it be alive or not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Bye. Oops, sorry.